injuries need tending. My path be true. Talk to me. Take your
Let's turn someone inside out.
Hello， 冰淇淋比例都在分的。Sorry。
Now you wear a face to match your soul. Can't give up, not now. I am fury. I am death.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Nó sờn nó lẹ nữa một chi nữa.
Give up. You've been in better shape. Take you. Taking position. I will not know.
Sắp lốt.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
就死啦！就死啦！爭2啫嘛。
No blue, all doom.
Có小姑。
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
七頭噴火而死嘅，仲一嘢踩落去，踩到爛晒。
Pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
It's you get to kill the chosen of a god.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Was someone there? A little respite does wonders.
death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly.
哦，去到邊做乜鬼嘢啊嘛？
And now the picture
點解
comes
咁樣樣
together.
揈？
The absolute is neither god nor man. It is the elder brain you
睇下
see,
條邊做乜嘢啊？
held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an elder brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. 'A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese. These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three.
多謝永明。
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an elder brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
超重。
One with the weave. Trust me.
我哋可唔可以分享？黃海地嘅。哦，咁樣黐線。
I've been thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
My energy wanes.
Thanks for watching out.
Time to rest.
I could have tossed me back in the shadows.
There are important matters to discuss.
No fist left behind. I'm glad that's still the case.
喂，佢係咪北咗啊？點解會咁樣？
It's
Make haste. I would have words with you.
once you're dead.
哦啦，阿妹。
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Like your mind. How'd you survive it? I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
What was it like in there?
Horrible than you can imagine. Try me.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Helen! Isabel!
Alison.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
What was it like in there?
In the curse. Horrible than you can imagine. Try me.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
點解個操作唔同咗咧？我都唔明點解會咁樣。Hello， 咧萬土豪。
Thou dawdlest, while time is precious.
而家發生咩
Let
事
us speak. There are important matters to discuss.係有問題喎，咁樣啊！
Have my attention.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
Don't touch me.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times. Aren't you? You came here in search of a cure, but found a conspiracy instead. I can see how that would be disheartening. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Of course. Falling foul of Kedrick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead. You're amply reinforced already. I'll let the new blood do all the running around. For now. With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We'd do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
What will we do once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Oh, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Like your mind wants you dead. How'd you survive it? Nathaniel?
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Worse. More than you can imagine.
What will we do once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time.
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
I swear, I can all good. Now our roots can deepen. Together. I swear, I can already feel. I'll be ready.
It's like your mind wants you dead. How'd you survive it? Nathaniel. I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
多謝背包。喂，點啊？而家又
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
多謝點心。
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
唉，好煩啊！我操作忽然間唔同咗，佢係北定乜鬼嘢嚟㗎？
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerûn. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zarya. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it.
我哋點心？
Missoura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Of course.
我想結束我唔之間關係。
I suppose you've earned it.
考騎輪先。
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorn, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerûn itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Tommy 和演员唱。
Pray, ask, and I will tell. Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
係吉多。
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Kesaric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
執埋啲垃圾俾我。
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
The tadpole, the absolute. How?
I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him! You bet your ass I am! And I won't stop till that fucker is dead! I can feel it. The engine is getting hotter. Louder. I feel like it might burn out completely. And soon, if I don't find some way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to. Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard. Oh, hi. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact... got any going spare? I'll hold you to that. Now, are we done here?
To Baldur's Gate. Voss will be waiting in this Sharess's caress. It is done. Action, not reaction.
Watch your back.
My faith will guide me.
Indolence breeds madness.
Lost in thought.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
貓頭鷹咁似公仔。
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
佢唔係貓頭鷹嚟，佢係貓頭鷹頭嘅熊，梟頭熊。
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Of course. I thought you'd never ask.
猶他騎輪，好似又好咗啲嘅。喂，兩隻嘢喺度只係追逐。
Curse. Horrible than you can imagine. Salutations. Thanks for watching out for me. What could have touched me back in the shadows?
You're one of us. No face left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case. Family. I had to look after him. Without him, we wouldn't have lasted long.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin. Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
咩啊？咬人鬚去埋尾獅度。
Then again, these towers are much like the absolute. No flash, no substance.
I'll be seeing you.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply. Lady light away.
I wonder what the next move is.
Perhaps the Iron Hand could return in the future. Maybe there's an outpost.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Like its will be done.
Then again, these towers are much like the Absolute. No flash, no substance.
Go home, Marcus, he says. Ha!
Stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this place.
What now?
Curse this heart of mine.
A long way to go still.
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Maybe there's an outpost.
Thousand days of darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
Indolence breeds madness.
The way is clear. The light has shown the way.
Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Then again, these towers are much like the Absolute. No flash, no substance.
Go home, Marcus, he says. Ha!
Says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
The stonework is sublime. It's almost a shame to leave this place.
Ah, excellent choice.
Careful, I bite.
Curse this heart of mine.
You need to eat before we head off, alright?
Yes.
Do you have anything to eat?
Perhaps the Iron Hands could return here in the future. Play it as an outpost.
Council these darkness on the Iron Hands for dragging him into this.
Then again, these towers are much like the Absolute. All flash, no substance.
Go home, Marcus, he says. Ha!
Where did I leave that damn hammer?
Stone says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
The stonework
No time to dally.
is almost a shame to leave this place.
Curse this heart of mine. Go home, Arcus, he says. Ha!
喂，走咗去。
Just tell me what you need. Ladylike. Just tell me what you need.
Keep your distance, darling.
The air is ripe with magic.
Blackets will be done.
Your desire.
Eager for battle.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Keep a blade close.
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Go home, Marcus, he says.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
If we head west, we'll hit Baldur's Gate. And if we're quick, we might even get there before the Absolute's army.
You're one of us. No fist left behind. I'm glad that's still the case.
Ketheric's done, but that army's already on the move. This isn't done yet.
If you have business to conclude before we... The road to Baldur's Gate is long, and the city needs us. You're amply reinforced already. I'll let the new blood do all the running around. For now. With the Absolute's arm, there's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Dentelin's Dancing X. We'd do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Greetings. Shook. You believe you can survive without me, as you say.
Glad that's still the case.
If you have business to the road, and the city needs us. By your command. With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. Beyond that... I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business... You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Greetings. It is done.
我哋肯你分下。
Your mind, once you're dead, how'd you survive it? Fan you? I had to look after him. Without him, wouldn't have lasted long. If you must chatter with everyone before we go, do be quick. The city awaits.
Well, Wargas failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
If you must chatter with everyone before we go, do be quick. The city awaits.
Time for discretion.
My patience wanes.
Bad ones back this.
Keeping low. The mission has to come first.
我未爆跑。
Let's have some fun.
Staying out of sight. Need to keep focused.
How much longer will this take?
Ready for anything.
Such an undignified position to find oneself in.
Ready. Unseen.
忽然間咁樣彈出嚟。
Where Wargas failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
Leave no trace. Excellent.
With every breath, a purpose. Victory awaits. Can't afford to stay idle.
Rather stand tall.
Swift and lethal. Let my name be known.
What fools these mortals be. Of course.
Eat this!
Go for the throat. Let's go.
Time to strike. Cloak and dagger, my favorite. Swift and lethal. need to stay focused.
Time to strike. I will not know failure. On the move.
This feels good.
Can't afford to let up.
Time for a new approach.
Need to act fast. On I go.
Victory is assured.
I am fury. I am death.
The dance macabre.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
Sorry.
Time for a cup.
兩下都唔中。
Now they see me.
Got to concentrate.
Force was right. The psionic detector worked a treat.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies. And we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
At least the shadow curse is banished. I like the dark, but not when it's trying to kill me.
呢隻咩 game 嚟？呢隻叫做柏德之門啊，第3集。你好啊，主播，新主播。
So, the army is gone. Next stop, Balder's Gate.
Hello， 前往柏德之門。哇，第3章啦。
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets.
The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
多謝追蹤。
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away. I'm listening.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief, and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. You remind me of another I knew, marked by forces beyond their control. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains, you have the only weapon you need.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Very serious of you, but go ahead. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Of course.
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
我哋點心，你係咪都有打機嘅？
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
I'm listening.
《對馬戰鬼》Overwatch， 對馬我都有玩啊。你玩 PS 㗎定係 PC？ 或者 Elden Ring 勁喎。
But it blew out, didn't it? Can't capture lightning in a bottle, I guess. No matter how much you want to. No hard feelings, of course. That's life.
PS4。
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more
出
lithid into the
Steam
mix?
啊，有冇考慮換機？
Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact, got any going spare? You know, I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation.
差唔多要換啦，如果唔係都唔出 game。 即係早2年都仲會話兩部一齊出雙版本，而家開始淨係出 PS5
I'll hold you to that. Now, we're down here.
唔知買咩好，買咩 game 好定係買咩好？
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
冇啊，睇你玩開，即係你講數碼版定係實體版啊？你講。
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
打機都係鍾意買實體嘅，我都係啊。有得揀我都係買實體。買虛擬都唔係太穩陣，係咯。不過我諗 PlayStation 都穩陣嘅，即係都佢個 store 由 PS3到依家啦，應該唔會話冧嘅。
Go ahead, I'm listening.
即係叫做買嗰啲嘢都仲要喺度，即係隔咗咁耐都。
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
不過我就玩咗好多年嘅，我不嬲都係買實體嘅。
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
實體碟就算冇咗 account 都可以重新玩過，唔使再買。係啊。
No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. What would you like to know? I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now. Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened. I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Daniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector. You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
哇，好似好曖昧咁，忽然間個畫風。
It was a long time ago.
可以順便轉
The
啦
wounds
你。
don't heal, but they become more bearable.
唔想搞基啊我。
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I
見好
love
少人玩
animals and
GTA 嘅，
nature.
我以前都有玩過一排嘅。
I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
以前有個主播我成日玩 GTA 開頭，我都有同佢玩過一排。
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks. I like ducks.
因為太費時間，所以冇玩。唔係啊，佢好難再夾時間玩，咪冇玩咯。即係夾到時間會玩嘅。不過又好似玩得多又冇乜嘢好特別好做，咁嚟嚟去去就係喺度打劫咁咯。
I like what I like. Once you get to my age, you realize there's little point in denying yourself, so long as others aren't affected.
你玩 GTA 會玩啲咩
？350 years young. I've been privileged to watch saplings grow into mighty boughs.
感謝你分享。
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
Hello，林克都係分享。有啲搶劫任務，不過前置一匹布係啊，咪就係嗰陣時同嗰個主播喺度做搶劫咯，跟住喺度研究點樣快啊！啲前置整好鬼耐啊嘛，跟住好似做到勁快，好似半粒鐘可以做到一堆前置加埋嗰個搶劫，半粒鐘喎，已經係極快嘅。嗰陣時喺度同佢係咁使錢。拆錢威煩，前排咪有事務所任務雙倍，好耐冇掂啦，我唔知而家有咩活動。
Is that so? Would you seek to drizzle honey on a neck before indulging?
哇！咩料啊，大佬咁鬼曖昧嘅，走啊你唔好。
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
唔好講埋啲咩要留在身邊，好威嘔心啊！傾完啦。Hi，hello，多謝追蹤。之前可以卡尾啩，依家改咗難。我之前不停刷嗰個係嗰個叫咩啊？佩克里島啊！我唔知係咪叫佩克里島嗰個刷得最快咯。刷咗好多啊都。佩里島。
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon me. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. You know servitude better than anyone. You've been denied freedom for nearly 2 centuries, and are denied it still. You are hungry. Beyond blood, beyond lust, beyond your unliving life itself. Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
而家改咗好難卡，不斷去改版啊，或者令人哋即係冇咁容易賺錢，好慘。 不過我好多嘢都買咗啊，都夠啊。柏德之門嘅英雄咁型。
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
睡唔得需要你。
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. I am fury. I am death. This is your end.
頂。
Let's spill some blood. On the way.
Die, you naked harborer!
The lance board is set. Don't get too close.
Let's end this. Moving.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Hi.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
首先下次有炒蛋，好啦，拜拜。
On the move.
There's blood in the air. This way.
I'm ready. Got to press on.
Battle of wits. With haste.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
I will ascend. My path be true.
Let's have some courage. Be quick.
Let's finish this. Got to move.
Mistra Rill. On my way.
Your stomach drops. Your chest
哇，頂！
constricts. Your thoughts
我已經
begin
盡
to
速㗎咯喎。
splinter.
Are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield.
係咪失敗啊？變喪屍啊！哇！好似呢下好似好似之前玩嗰隻獵途驚魂咁啊！忽然間爆血變嗰啲 game over game over 玩咁耐，即係第一次 game over， 我 save 咗，麻煩啊！要人哋快走咁唔打啦，即係。3 round 疾走。
Time to strike.
Shall we dance?
Swift and lethal. Victory awaits.
超快行啊！
On the move.
Tadpole scum!
Swiftly now.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
I'm fury. I am death.
Let's have some fun. Over here.
打都好麻煩。好啦，咁啊走得啦。你已經得啦，我一個埋都應該。都係龍龍點心。
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
接連大戰啊！
A brief respite.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
Shall we cut and run?
Victory awaits. You bow or you break.
'Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
哇！求鬼死咁多黐線！
It's not over. I need you now.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Take
It's not over. Come, please, help me. I can't hold them off much longer.
Sorry.
Help me. It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull. I can't hold them off much longer.
Assume nothing.
Tell me about my magic. Well, hello.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Geek abomination. By the one true sky, What is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor Guard. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master. Together, we can turn the tide.
好啦，哇，好勁喎12咧，打到呢度。